This is just after 6 AM, folks. And again, for me personally, I can't speak for anyone else. This is too much. It's more than I can bear. Knowing what I know. It's just ridiculous. This hacksaw blade of one type of particulate, and then this DNA looking strand going upwards here. And then all these, come on, work please. All these others going across. And then look at the sky itself, folks. Sun due up somewhere here. And I think we're going to be denied access and visibility to that orb that's due up, folks. Thanks to that hanging there, that DNA thing going up right above that tree. And on your big screen you should see that twisting, twirling effect. And again, it's all by design to take away the shine, and that has just about done it, hasn't it, folks? Dogs are here, my usual two friends. And nature, as they call it, that we should nurture. And they got all these little creepy things running around the tree line here, these mice, these little voles and weasels and things, again in this early morning. I'll show you these if they'll show on the video here. They've got these dark effigies here, these things that have been pulsed previously through these land-based systems. Oh dear, weary today. The day has barely begun, folks. Look at that. Look at that monstrous shite. Right across the UK, folks. Again, I'll give you another quick zoom in before I end the video. It's now dripping itself down, cotton wooling itself, hacksaw blading itself. But for sure, folks, it's an assault, a systemic, sustained assault upon every living, breathing thing. And he's again looking for these pellets that fall off the tractor that sustain the cows, apparently, that contain all these growth hormones. There's no escaping them. Every road around this village for probably 12-13 miles is just fucking covered in this stuff. They have it tipped in these huge units, these warehouse barn type places, and then the tractors come along, you shovel a bucket full and drive the 2.5 mile round to tip them into these feeding troughs. And the bumpy ride ensures that the dogs in the area here pick them up, and I've just given up. We can't go anywhere without bollocking the dogs and trying to force them to not pick them up, especially him. But you know, it is what it is, folks. I've got to get them out. I can't get them in the fields. We sprayed these fields 3 days ago, folks. Come in them, sprayed all this fucking shit, whatever it was. I don't know if it's the glyphosate or whatever. But all the grasses are shimmering in the sunlight with this glazed, dried stain on them. Looks odd. But, you know, it is what it is. Outside of the fields where they don't spray, you know, we get everything. We get the nettles and the bracken and the grasses that will sustain my guinea pigs through the summer now as this stuff comes up. It's getting a little bit more difficult to source until it comes up. At one point I could grab a bag full in 2-3 minutes. Now it's taking, look at this, like this clump here, it's taking me a good half hour to fill a bag that lasts them a day or so. I can still hear these planes above me, folks. You can just about make them out. See this one here, the curvature of it. One in the distance over there, I don't know if that'll show. But, like I said, folks, this is just more than I can bear. And then look at this now, as this stuff right above Welshpool where the cell towers are is being pulsed and frequenced, whether it's actually from the cell towers or from some NexRad LiDAR radar ARP system somewhere here in Wales. I can only guess at, but look at this one here that's just been laid above me. The plane continues right across the UK, arcing itself, this one. And then we've got, if I can just about make it out, this plane here. Seven minutes of destruction of horrible, hideous fucking nonsense that blights my sight, folks. I ain't going to see the sun come up today. I ain't going to feel the warmth and the goodness, that's certain. I'm mortified again. And I'm more sad that I never got to achieve a great deal with exposing this, because the people of today just don't give a toss. They don't. You know, I'm not having a go at people of today, but as this sky clears now, folks, you can still see this DNA strand looking thing. You can see the bigger one. You can see where they cross. See this one that's just shot above my head now. And I did genuinely believe in 2011 that I'd latched onto something that I could stop, that I could prevent. Just about make out as this mist is clearing, it's allowing us to show you this disgusting fucking sky, folks. And I honestly, genuinely believed that if I had the tenacity and the audacity, I could make a difference. I could wake people up and we could, en masse, get this stopped. But it hasn't happened. The majority of people that I speak to, family-wise, I have no friends. And even in family circles now, I've no fucking friends, folks. You know, we've just been despised for what we've been trying to do. Ridiculed for what we've been trying to do. You show people the proof and they don't see the truth. They just think it's complete and utter bullshit. And that the fucking brother who was never one of us has lost the fucking plot. But But they don't see this. They don't see this. They just get up and they'll look and go, it's a bit misty today. Yeah, they don't see what I see. They don't research what I research, but they know more than me, folks. They know that I'm wrong and they're right. And I'll never, ever, ever get my head round how they come to that conclusion. And it's amazing to me, you know, neighbours round here tell me it's jet fuel. These pilots are dumping jet fuel. You know, fucking hell, can you imagine? This earth should be fucking on fire now. The air should be on fire. On fucking spark. That's what one neighbour told me a few weeks ago. It's just, they dumped the jet fuel. Look at it. Look at the masses of fucking fuel they've dumped, folks, yeah? We should be beyond asthmatic. People tell me that it's steam and moisture and all that lot. But look at it. Why aren't I wet? Why ain't it pissing it down? And like I keep telling you, folks, are these aircraft doing this not using fucking coal-fired systems to create this much steam because the fucking petrol jet fuel engine wouldn't? This is beyond people's comprehension. But the moment that it becomes mainstream that yes, we're spraying the sky and we're doing this, that and the other thing, you know, it'll be accepted. Well, they're doing it for our good. Yeah. Like the scamdemic. The day the governments and the newspapers and the fucking medias come out and tell you that we're spraying the sky now and it's nothing to see here, folks, and people will just be even more fucking blasé then. Yeah. And the late people like us that were right all along, folks. I don't know if you can make all this detritus out. With your look on your big screen, get it up on your computer. I'll try and zoom in carefully. Look at all these dark lines contrasting with the white lines, folks. So we know there's a multifaceted assault taking place here with various chemicals and such. And we've got an aircraft here. Now, coming into shot, I can make out the little black spot that is the aircraft leading this trail. We'll see if we can catch it in a few minutes as it goes over my head. There it is. And again, leaving its stain right across the UK, folks. And every single line, every single stain, every pulsed and beam steered shot of the snots is detrimental to my mental. It might not affect other people, but it affects me, folks. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm disgusted by it, folks. History won't record what I've recorded, yeah? But my story has. Folks, my story's recorded it. Zoom out now, look at it. And again, conforming to no curvature. And the aluminium alone in this stuff, folks, it's the real reason that the trees are on the wane and that the bees have a demented brain from this stain. It is the bane of my life, folks. And as this thing shoots here into this X, It's just heartbreaking to see, heartbreaking to witness for me. And again, another systemic assault as this stuff drips itself down into every living, breathing lung, folks. And for all those reasons that I've mentioned in the past videos, folks, this is beyond a slap in the face, folks. Look at it. Look at that one shot. This is a war. This is a war on every living, breathing thing. And look at this thing now. Look at this one widening out that started out as a thin line. Then they are frequenced and pulsed and beam steered to spread out, to widen out and shiten out the entire air, folks. This is a fucking war zone. Forget what's going on in Iran and the Ukraine and wherever else that's being used to distract you from this, folks. This is the real war. This is the quiet weapon, silent war that they always wanted. So they give you a war to focus on through the media, where they're bombing and killing a few people, and then we have an aircraft here that's leaving no stain at all. And then another one above it here going the opposite direction. You got that one here, not spraying, and then you've got this one here not spraying, and then you've got all this to contend with, folks. This is the war they don't want you to know about. This is the war that's in plain sight, folks. This is the war to end all wars. Yeah, this is the one that combines and traps and ensnares and webs and nets and in turns every country all at once when they decide, folks, in their new world order, one world rule, which will be beyond cruel, folks. It'll fail, but before it fails, come on, kid, it will be devastating, folks. And like I keep telling people, if you're looking for a rapture, you've got to remember that those of you that believe in the rapture, there's an abomination of desolations that we must endure to the bitter end, folks. And I think for now, with that shot, I kid you not. Come on, my fingers are froze again. I just spotted this, so I thought I'd have to catch it, folks. But the bigger, wider picture is this awful, horrible. Look at this now. It's massive, miles wide, folks. The entire air above the UK, at least here where I am, has been demoralised and turned into this hideous escape from which there's no escape. Look at it. Right where the sun's due up there, folks. That is fucking ugly. I stand at your gate and I sing you a song in the moonlight. I stand and I wait. The fucking state of it, folks. I'll try and sing my way out of trouble. You know what'll make me happy now? Going home, getting these two fed, putting the kettle on, a sweet tea, and waiting for my Debbie to get up, folks. Anyway, come on, this way. Come on, keep going this way, lad. This way, down. Down this way. Come on, this way. This way, we've got to go down here, lad. I don't know. Not going to end well for us, folks. It's not. I'll try and leave you with this final shot, folks. How appalling. How abortive. Oh my God, folks. It's disgusting. Said it, and before I say it again, I'll keep on saying it, folks. There's a reason I do what I do. There's a reason I've done what needs to be done. And it's for a little bit more than that rising sun, folks. It's for us all. Because this is how we fall, folks. Just a sec, you two. Look at these dirty lines now as the sun comes into it. Every bit of that, folks, was shot from these things here. Look at it. And again, let's just have a quick look at the time here in the morning. It's now 5 minutes to 7 a.m. The majority of people are in their slumber. I have no idea what took place. By the time they do, by the time it's time to look up, they're just going to briefly look up and go, missed it today. Look at it, folks. Nearly home. Oh, lad. Fingers are frozen. Look at this above our home, lad. Ella. Come on, kid. It's just horrendous, folks. Look at this. No more powerful video than this, folks. None.